Today I'm gonna be playing Dead Cells till I beat it. But Junkin, why would you even do that? Let me tell you why. If you have been playing games recently, you have probably heard about roguelike games. They've become popular again and most people might say it's for good reasons. My opinion on this matter is that roguelite's kinda stank. I hate it cause you just play, die and repeat the whole damn process over and over and over again. That's why I play games like Valorant, Overwatch, Dota, where I can play against others in the same setting over and over and over again. Where was I going with this? I had a point. What I'm trying to say is, you have to explore dungeons that has countless monsters that could kill you in seconds, and most of the time, they do kill you in seconds. So you do it again and again until you're so burnt out that you stop playing the game. And I know the comments are gonna say, or you can't review a game you haven't finished or something like that. So just to prove my point, I'm gonna beat a roguelite game. I don't wanna be one of those game reviewers that don't even play the game before reviewing it.
Terminator, fucking classic. I haven't played it yet.
How do you know if it's a classic if you haven't played it yet? That's
Mortal Kombat, classic. I haven't played it yet.
Undertale, I haven't played it yet. Classic. So if you're looking for game reviews from someone with good taste, please subscribe to Junkin Pro. And since most people are glazing Dead Cells, I'm going to be playing Dead Cells till I beat it. And guess what? This video turned out to be completely different from what I expected it to be. And it also got me wondering, as a guy that has never actually completed a roguelite game, how many runs will it take to beat Dead Cells? Will it be 1 run, 10 runs, or 100? Only one way to find out. Give me head! So I made this great salt lady, and I get a feeling that this ain't the only time we're meeting her. So she pointed out this wall of jars, and apparently all the items we collect are gonna be shown here. And yeah, there's a cosmetics corner where we can try out all the outfits we got. And what? Reverse burglar outfit? Hey, let's go with this one. Olaf! Now I'm gonna go with the shield, cause I heard that parries are OP in this game. And this bench right here dropped a sword. Pure nail sounds better than rusty sword, so we'll take it. The enemies on the stage were not much of a problem, and we got our first scroll of power. And the strat is to always take the same color, and for me that's almost always red. Then I unlocked the chest to get an infantry grenade, and I also found a shop, but it's better to not buy in the early stages cause the later stages give better items for the same price, which I didn't know at this point, but luckily I was broke. But let me tell you all about these bonus doors, which can be unlocked by completing the level in a certain amount of time and by killing a certain number of enemies without getting hit. And at this point I'm starting to feel like a dungeon boss cause they got a whole team comprised of ninjas and support while I'm all alone here. And if I don't whoop this support's ass before beating these ninjas, you die. And since this is a roguelike, you have to start from the beginning and be happy with whatever you gathered, which is 1 health flask. I feel so happy right now. And shout out to this guy for showing us the way to the castle outskirts, because I didn't want to go to the promenade of the condemned. Cause our favorite great salt lady was killed in front of that gate. But she left us a blueprint, so we chillin' brothers. I'm bad at directions, so I'm glad there's a map in this game. And I'm good at reading maps, so at least I won't get lost in this game, is what I thought. How the fuck do you open this door? I can't find a way. Oh my god. I went all the way back and came just to realize that the way was right in front of us the whole damn time. I hate myself. And then we met Dracula's son, who told me to meet him at his dad's castle, so I guess we got ourselves a companion. And I was having a pretty good run until this guy right here started working overtime. In the next run, I found this cursed treasure chest, which puts a curse on you, but you can lift that curse by killing a certain number of enemies without getting hit. And yeah, I died again. So, as any sane person would do, I blame it on the drip, so I'm gonna go change it. Wait, what? You have a daughter now? And I thought I was busy. And apparently she gives you head. Sounds weird, but I don't know any other way to put it. You can't exactly call this a haircut now, can you? So I went with this skin cause I like how the scarf looks like a cape when I'm running. So I might look like Santa Claus, but I fell out.
I'm Batman.
And this skin works cause finally we got to go to the bonus store. And in this run I'm picking up the purple items. And it's not really as bad as I thought it. Never mind. back to picking up red items. And it matches our outfit too. Green items, we don't want that. Red items make me feel invincible. This guy, get the hell out of here. This guy, the hell out of here. You think I'm trapped in this box with you? Get your facts straight. You're trapped in this box with me. And even an elite boss? Get the hell out of here. Oh, I died from him. And in the next run, I found this electric whip, and this is the only purple weapon that I like, cause it electrocutes enemies. And we finally beat Castle Outskirts and reached Dracula's castle. And as expected, the enemies got harder. They were hitting me with combos, and some would appear out of nowhere, bro. So yeah, I died again, so restart. I ransacked this sword graveyard to get a bone, a piece of bone. But it turned out to be one of my favorite weapons. It holds a special place in my heart, and I'll tell you why later in this video. But for now, you just have to know that after 2 attacks, it does this. Yeah, it's nasty. So we switched it to a sword and a gun, which shoots after 2 melee attacks. And to switch it up, this time we went to toxic sewers, which had toxic ponds which would damage you if you stay in it for too long. And there were rats, but we had a gun.
This sink is filthy, but just 3 shots from kitchen gun, and it sparkles like new.
This sewer is filthy, but with 3 shots from this gun, and it sparkles like new. Even an elite monster? What just happened? And he didn't die? Wait, what? Next one we got an emerald key, and if you pick up a ruby and a sapphire one, you get a costume? I don't even want that. And in this run, we completed the toxic sewers level and reached ramparts. And I hate this sword so much, bro. It looks like I'm drunk. I mean, who likes to look drunk? I like drinking, I don't like looking drunk though. Kids, don't drink though. But I feel like I'm getting better because I finally reached the first tier boss, the concierge. Pew 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 pew. Okay, it's not doing too much damage. Plan B, get trapped. Oh shit, I got hit. But get poisoned now. Okay, anyways, these 2 traps work super well together. The bait trap traps him, and the crossbow just shoots at him. And I can just stand there without doing it. Yo, get comboed by my traps. I'm always getting hit by this fire attack thing. Oh shit. We're going neck and neck. He's low, I'm low. Oh my god, who's gonna win? This fight could go either way. Oh shit, I got hit again. I got a flex though. You didn't expect this to be a fair fight now, did you? This ain't the first time I'm hunting a bear, bruh. And let me tell you all about bear hunts. You always take a gun. Pew 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 pew. And I changed my weapon to this throwing knife. And then I went to the sky island called Fractured Shrines, and I regret changing my weapon. This shit has no knockback, and I don't even have a shield. Oh my god, how am I gonna make it through here? And the answer is no, you're not gonna make it through here. I'm falling slowly. The next one taught me to never pick up a green weapon. How much slower can you get? Now I'm starting to get pissed because my death count is reaching double digits, bro. And if you like PUBG, we got Pants too. And I like the animation. It looks like he's letting out his pent up anger, which is exactly what I need right now. You left the toilet seat up, you bastard. And we got chicken dinner, bro. Oh, what the fuck? Chicken dinner. And I got an item which turns me into a hen. This has got to be the worst item in the game. I feel like I'm nerfing myself, bro. But as I kept playing, I mastered the art of turning into a chicken. Cause what exactly is a chicken best at? Running away! But I guess I didn't master it fully cause I ended up dying again. But guess who also died? The sword lady! She's a zombie now. She runs the custom mode, where you can battle any monster you have ever battled using any weapon you have ever used. And I like myself some challenges, brothers. So that's why I battled the concierge. And that's where I suffered my first ever loss against the concierge. So, fuck you, custom mode. And now I was starting to lose confidence. But, as a great man once said, Booyakasha! This Panchaku is one of my favorite weapons in this game. Oh, look at those combos, brother! And he strikes a pose at the end. We got a rare ice pool blueprint after killing this enemy. And yes, you do get a lot of blueprints in this game. And let me tell you all about this passage between two stages or biomes. Here you can meet the collector, who gives you items and new powers in return for cells and blueprints. You also meet this guy who reforges your weapons, and this guy that gives you mutations. And for this run, I took the combo mutation. Each consecutive hit that connects continues your combo increases your damage dealt. Combine it with Panchaku and Booyakasha. I mean, look at the damage, bro. This shit's broken, bro. Why fix it if it's broken? Booyakasha! And I get more items, which makes me more OP. Now I'm starting to feel sorry for the monsters. This just might be the run, bro. Are you winning, son? Remember, son, losing is gay. I mean, wasn't that sick? I was cooking with Kaya. I feel like Denz. Just like he changes his sense, I changed my weapon and I died. Oh, why do I always do this? Next run, I found this resting spot. And my brain's not braining no more. Maybe a little rest is what I need. But I woke up to a surprise. I found this weapon, which is called a King Scepter, but looks like a Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts, but is actually a pogo stick. What? I don't even know what I'm doing right now. But it's fun and addictive. I can't get enough of it. It doesn't have much damage, but I did defeat the concept though. And then I went to Stealth Village. So you'd think this elite bosses would be a problem, right? No, they weren't. So if these elite bosses are not a problem, the normal fodder monsters should not be much problem, right? Right? That's what I thought too. But this giant pirate turned out to be my worst nightmare. He shoots these slow ass cannonballs that are not even that hard to parry, but he surprises you every time, and not in a good way. And in the next run, I reached Stealth Village again, where the elite bosses are not a problem. Oh, you're embarrassing me. Why you gotta do me like that?
Because you're a jinx! Why won't you adopt me?
Because you're black!
I'm Asian. Oh, my bad. This is the Asian boss. What? This game is Anyways, the bait trap does not work for this boss, because as you might have noticed, this guy does not have legs. But no problem, because as y'all know, I'm a pro, and after a flawless run, I was done whooping his ass. And then this guy showed up. He really wants to whoop his dad's ass. I'ma reach the boss level just so I can see him whoop his dad's ass, bro. I'ma reach it just for you, my man. And then I beat this elite monster too. And guess what? I caught a leg hugger. And I had a pretty good run. Until I met this guy. My old nemesis, the pirate captain. And I died from him again. So, back to being a blob. And in this run, as you can see, I got the sapphire and the emerald key. All I need is the ruby key to get this outfit. But as I said, I don't really care about outfits. But anyways, I found this Gengar statue. And when you activate it, 2 Gengars come out. So I killed those 2 to get a commando outfit.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
I can play Risk of Rain in Dead Cells. This feels like a whole new game now. And I defeated the concierge this run too, but instead of going to Stealth Village, I went to Ramparts this time, where I found this cursed treasure chest. But I don't want to take it. But maybe I should take it. Should I take it, chat? Okay, I'm getting a good feeling about it. I'll take it, bro. I got cursed? Who cares, bro? Should I take this blood sword instead of my balance blade? My balance blade is 6++, so I guess balance blade, I'll just keep balance blade for now. And since I'm cursed, I gotta play it a little safer now. Restart, but this time we're gonna try out the commando outfit. Everything feels different in this outfit, bro. Holding a Panchaku feels different. Using a kunai feels different. Using the drunken sword technique feels different. using a gun feels different. But tank still feels the same though. Anyways, I was watching a Dead Cells video and they told me to never unlock this Spartan sandals. So I went and did it, and it was the best decision I ever made.
This is Sparta! This is Sparta!
Spartan kick, Spartan kick, Spartan kick, Spartan kick! And in the next run, this happened. Lake Hugger evolved into Batman. We finally beat the pirates. Damn, it feels good to beat this guy right here. And just for my guilty pleasure, more videos of me whooping this guy's ass.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
I picked up the blueprints, got my scrolls, and whooped another pirate's ass, and finally reached the infamous clock tower. Why infamous? Because you climb a whole damn tower just to realize that you climbed the wrong tower. So you climb towers until you finally climb the right tower just to realize that you don't have the key to this door. So you have to keep on climbing towers until you find the clockmaker's key. And after that, good luck trying to find the right tower again. And if you think that's hard, try doing that with tiny ninjas, giant ninjas, cannonball ninjas, dashing ninjas trying to kill you. All that just to fight against the Hokage. The other ninjas were a pain in the ass, so I bet this one's even stronger. He hit me with shurikens, I hit him with the bone. He summoned giant swords from the sky, I hit him with the bone. And he unleashed his ulti. Wait, that's it? Okay. Anyways, I hit him with the bone. And phase 2. Wait, what? That's it? I thought. Anyways, we finally reached Dracula's castle. There was a spinning lion head which would hit me with spinning attacks, a spear knight that would hit me with combos, and Dracula would show up sometimes. And I hate it when he does this, bro. I guess he was starting to get scared of me, and I get that. Even I would be scared if I was him, bro. And do you remember this guy? His whole family got killed by Dracula and he got trapped. So I saved him and he said, "We can defeat the Dark Lord together." Me, him and Dracula's son against Dracula. Dracula is done for. But before that, there was an unexpected boss fight against Medusa. And yes, she turned me and my pet to stone and unleashed her deadly combo. I nearly died right there, but I took out my health flask and went to fight her again. I felt like Perseus. Now my turn. I hit her with the spinning attack, but she turned me into a stone and killed me. Oh, Dracula's cheating now. A boss fight out of nowhere. And that's Medusa. They're not even from the same mythology. So back to being a blob, and no, I didn't cry. But then I got the best starting weapons I ever got. The Penchaku with the assault shield. You can charge forward with this shield and hit him with the Penchaku combo. But guess what happened? I switched both my weapons and I ended up dying. To the mummy from Hotel Transylvania. And I just realized they got the whole Hotel Transylvania cast in this game. Dracula, Slime, Werewolf, and even the Kraken from Hotel Transylvania 3. And not just Hotel Transylvania, cause in the next run, I got this key which led to Mario World. They got Bowser, Mushroom, Turtle, and even those chomping plants. But I'm not Mario, I got a bat with me. And I made sure they knew it. And then I went to Ramparts, where I got lost again. So I thought maybe the way is on the other side. So I just jumped half-heartedly. And guess what? There was something on the other side. It was a secret zone. I discovered my first ever secret zone, bro. And I got the blueprint Nerves of Steel. And then everything started to make sense to me. I just might be the chosen one. I only lost against the concierge once. And even that was in custom mode. Make it twice. I lost against the concierge twice. Okay. And while we're on the topic of secret zones, there's another secret zone right next to where we spawn, where you can get the blueprint for the quick bow. And in this run, right next to this creepy place, I found the laser glaive, which does this. Oh, how the fuck did I miss that? Oh my god. Okay, anyways, it bounces between monsters, so it's pretty good if there's like a lot of monsters, but if there's only one, it only does this. But we discovered a new zone called the ossuary, where there are mobs and slimes attacking you, so the laser glaive was really starting to show its shine. But as I said, when there's only one monster, the laser glaive is trash, and I'm dumped. In the next run, I made this sweet mouth in the sky with 3 blinking eyes with no coordination, and he gave me a card. Wait, the fuck? It was a whale the whole damn time? Okay, I was... I really didn't know that. Was I the only one that didn't know? Anyways, the card does this. You get a flying mango. What? And then I paid 1500 gold doubloons to say, I choose you, lake hugger. And now I'm one step closer to being the Pokemon master. And now with 2 Pokemons by my side, I reached Morris of the Banished, where a wild spider appeared. So I was gonna catch him, but I didn't have no Pokeballs, so I whooped his ass flawlessly and then continued on my journey. But then a wild spider appeared again, so I whooped his ass again and then continued on my journey. But then their mother showed up, or maybe it's Spidey's mother, cause they do look alike. But then Spidey sees me as his mother now, so we whooped his ass just to get my ass whooped by this pirate. Oh, I hate this guy. But for every matter, there is an antimatter. And for every bad thing that happens to you, there is bound to be a good thing in store for you. For me, that happened in a place that looks like Terraria. I got Star Fury. Now you can play Terraria in this game. Terraria, bro. And I got a butcher knife that lets you play Fruit Ninja. Now you can play Terraria and Fruit Ninja at the same time. Do you know how many people asked for this? Okay, no one asked for it, but still, you can't deny its greatness, bruh. But anyways, we didn't make it that far in this run, but the next run was totally different. We picked up our favorite piece of bone as our starting weapon, and while I was trying to get that bear trap, I discovered a challenge rift, where I met 2 ghosts who said, "Nya ha ha ha, if you open that chest, getting out won't be that easy. Nya ha ha ha." Which made me reluctant, but I like myself some challenges. So I opened the chest and got my scroll of power, blueprint, and an amulet. But the challenge wasn't even that hard. It was just a bunch of traps, and I went through it flawlessly, is what I would say if I was any good at parkour and shit. But I suck at it, so I was a little bruised. But we're still chilling, so all good. And I caught a cat from whom we got a key, with which I saved a woman. And she said, "I sent my cat to get the key, but she was not successful. Thank you." And as any credible man would do, I took the credit. And we even took the cat. Unspoken race. And we discovered a new biome called the Forgotten Sepulchre. And my run this time was completely flawless, but I still didn't know if I should take my chances with the curse. So I went back and forth and back and forth, and finally decided to take my chances with the curse, and died the next second. But I get a feeling that this run just might be the one, cause I got the twin sword and the dashing shield and went on a flawless run. The other biomes not so flawless, but we still made it to Dracula's castle, where we didn't just switch weapons, we switched our character to Richter. And guess what? This guy is trash, bro. Olaf is better, and that feeling of this run being the one, it's slowly fading away. Diminished. Man, I hate this guy. But I was doing pretty good against Medusa, so maybe this guy is not as bad as this guy is trash. Ugh. My great run ended because of that guy. Oh, I hate this guy. Wait, what? I didn't die? Now that I can play as Olaf, Medusa is in big trouble. I figured it out. You just have to dodge that stone making stair thingy. And shit. Oh, I didn't die. I died.
Could it restart? Restart.
Yo, shout out to Indian movies. But my next run was anything but flawless. This jump isn't even supposed to be that hard, bro. And I barely made it through the ossuary. Shit, I died. Oh, I didn't die. Oh, but I figured out an OP strat. This mutation slows enemies down, and this mutation deals damage to slowed enemies. So here I was battling the concierge. Ice, baby! And we reached Still Village where I found my lost pet. I nearly died because of these bombarding flies, but we still made it to the infamous clock tower, where I almost died again. So as a wise man once said, frickin' run. So I ran till I reached the ninja master, who is actually an insult to the ninja clans. So I whooped his ass and showed him who the real Hokage is. So I was finally face to face against Medusa. So I froze her. Joke ain't funny when it's on you, bitch. And I whooped her ass left and right and back and forth and up and down and flawless. Too easy. Oh, that felt good, bro. And I got the final key to the master's key. And I just found out that Dracula in his second form does not get frozen or slowed, so I have to reset my mutations. And on my way to the final boss fight, I made these two guys. 3 of us against Dracula. It's gonna be a piece of cake. Let's go! Wait, they're not coming? What? Oh shit, I'm fucked up. Anyways, I got my Spidey with me. That's all the reinforcement this army needs. He shot tiny fireballs, I dodged it. He threw a larger one, I was too short for it. What the fuck? Aim better, bitch. He threw bats at me, I hit him with the pan. He shot blood at me, I hit him with the pan. I healed myself, then I hit him with the pan. I froze him, and then I hit him with the pan. And then I found this piece of bone. Should I change my weapon? No, I always die when I change weapons. But it's a 9, let's just change it, whatever. And now, second phase. He destroys the platform we are on. And then he shows up in his final form. A giant bat-like monster. And to be honest, while watching this video, I realized that I suck really bad. Because I was not really dodging any of his attacks, to be honest. Almost every freaking attack of his hit me. I was just healing myself whenever I got hit and relying on my giant health flask. I was making the worst decisions. I mean, why did I even go all the way to the left when you can just dodge all those fireballs, staying at your initial position? I had used up almost all my heals and he wasn't even at half HP. And that's when I realized I had to lock in. No, not like that. So let's just go back to the old strat. Heal myself and just spam attacks. And it actually looked like it was working until he destroyed one of the platforms. And now I couldn't just spam attacks, I had to be a little bit more careful. Or maybe not, it still works. And as you can hear, I was glad.
Let's defeat this guy. Yes! This is it! Bro! Ah! You beat the last encounter of Castlevania achievement. See you in 100 years. Boom, boom, boom! Aye!
Anyways, this was so much fun, and it felt like in a sense it was exactly how I thought it would be. Irritating every time I died and had to start over, but what I didn't expect was, after a while I wasn't even thinking about the challenge, or the video, or anything at all. I was playing it because I just felt like I should beat the game, as if it was what I was meant to do. And when you complete the game, you get this feeling of satisfaction, an explosion of euphoria and relaxation at the same time, as if you could just die happily now. So what's the conclusion? Does this mean roguelites are fun? Yes. No, most of them are still trash, but there are a few exceptions, just like in any other genre or subgenre. And this video was meant to talk trash about roguelites, but it became something way more meaningful. It's a video that marks the moment I became a Dead Cells glazer, and the first time I beat a roguelite, and I hope I can find more roguelites as fun as Dead Cells. For those wondering how many runs it took to complete this game, 49, that's the number. Subscribe, brothers and sisters, so I can do this for a living.